Hey, yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. This is your AEW Dynamite Grand Slam Queens, New York City 3. Oh my gosh, where's the echo? Echo, attack. Okay, there it is. Yep, it's always the playback. I need to double check and make sure that's muted each time. But yes, welcome your Grand Slam watch along and live reactions, September 20th, 2023. How you doing? Look, buddy, back in the 5 cards. See Ray Fenix fight is dude. Mox and Ray Fenix running it back from right before All In. I'm hoping that there's some extra layer to that, because I know we're going to be getting Moxley and BCC like full on turning face. At the very least, Claudio and Danielson came out of the face tunnels on Saturday. Moxley, however, while he's been behaving more babyface-like, we haven't seen such distinction for him as of yet. Christian, thank you much, Zoe. Much appreciated. There you go for ease, George. I'm not sure if you were able to find the description or if it's just YouTube was being buggy on your end, but there you are. Go away. You can't hear anybody. Huh. That one catches me. Okay. Good. I was like, is there something wrong with the stream? Oh, this is no bueno. Alrighty. But yes, y'all do drop a thumbs up on this video if you have not done so. Yes, Zoe, I did the thing, and I almost made that be my upper third too. It's just, he did the thing. But I also wanted to brag that this is something that has kind of followed my watch-along tenure. So I'm really happy about that. Indeed it is. Do hop into the curtain, George, and one of the mods or myself will move you on over to gorilla position, because yes, we got it up and running, and we're gonna be firing that up in just a moment. In fact, I get a feeling we're opening with Mox and Fenix, which sounds about right. I'm torn because it feels like MJF and Joe have to main event this show, but then again, there's Eddie Kingston and Claudio, and it feels like there's so much more at stake there. Hey, Lone Star, welcome, welcome. How goes it, friend? Appreciate you swinging by. That fight card looking nice. Yeah, John's definitely retaining. I feel like he's going to have a lengthy tenure with this title. Until he's defending it at least once in New Japan, I don't think he's losing this belt. I'm with you, Cam. There's so much. It feels like there's more at stake personally and like championship wise, It just feels like we can't. If Eddie doesn't win, I'm riding. Like, there you go. They're in New York. What? Get Claudio out of there. If it goes wild, yeah, it will go wild, rather, once he loses that match. And Claudio isn't going to be safe. Yes, title for title, Chris. Indeed. Sorry, I got tripped up on my words there a moment. Oh, yeah. You already know people will be running down to the ring. He'll be getting hoisted up. It's just, how does he do it? That's what I want to know. Anyways, it's time to fire up ye old Nord. So in a moment, we're going to hit some turbulence, y'all. We're going to be getting a bit of buffering on the stream. It should only last about 30 seconds or so, provided nothing goes wrong. That's going to be because I'm firing up ye old Nord VPN. It'll take me to England. Going to take me to England. And I get the show commercial free. I should. There it is. Oh, wow. I was a little early to the party, it seems. That's... Oh. There it is. Damn, I guess people can teleport to me. Yes. It is very brief and only in digital code format, but I can do it. It's really neat. For the low cost of $83 a year. Appreciate the FIFO code for that discount, by the way. I got 4 months free, actually. My free subscription for it just recently ran out. I'm now finally using what I paid for. And we're here, y'all. Do drop a thumbs up on your way in if you have not done so yet. Yes, it was like 4 months. It's like $4 to $5 a month or something like that. Plus, however, and it was like a 16-month deal. I like this setup. Yes, yes, please, please. Hearts in the opening, very important. Helps people find the stream. We're growing. We're almost at 250 subs. We're opening with this match. Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, hey, that's what you just here for. Okay, they're just doing the warm-up. I was about to become unhinged. I'm like, you were not going to do this to them. We are going to do this to... Is he going to come out of the face tunnel? Because if he comes out of the heel tunnel here, I'm going to be a little salty. For a completely different reason. I don't know what's going on with you, fam. It seems like at every step of the... You're not in gorilla position. Why is he coming out of the heel tunnel? I mean, he is a heel in this story, but it's just interesting that he came out of it with Danielson on the Saturday like that. I feel like it may have been a mistake just because he was coming out of the same entrance, but he could have still come out of the heel tunnel.
Claudio Castagnoli is Eddie's toughest opponent in the ring, but I'd argue his toughest opponent in life is the man that he sees in the mirror. He will be wrestling 2-on-1 here tonight, but if Eddie can defeat him...
Wrestling 2-on-1. Good looking out, Zoe. Thank you. Oh. Oh, Penta's his best friend. And he's here to send him off, I guess. No Rey Fenix. I presume he's preparing for his match later on. So far, it's just full on 5 matches announced for this card. That's it. There's a different kind of swagger to him here. I love the setup. They got the announce table ringside. Why do they have the announce table ringside? No. That's a Collision thing. Although the thought of Collision Grand Slam did cross my mind. Yeah, they're both locked in. They are so ready to go here. I was not ready for this level of intensity. I thought it was going to be a little bit more emotional here in this opener. Toni Schiavone and Ian Riccaboni. Welcome, welcome, Todd. How goes it, friend? So, George, were you able to get it figured out, bud? Oh, the big chop. Some tells me the warm-up isn't going to last very long. I'm salty that this is the opener. I'm salty that Claudio came out of the heel tunnel, but I'm here to enjoy this match. Don't egg him on. I want to say Claudio should know better, but he really doesn't. Is that an LED? I think they have an LED ring board. Oh, that knee. That's interesting. Very early for something like that. So foul, Zoe. This is a double title match for a 15-year blow-off.
I'll tell you, listen, Eddie Kingston doesn't have the body of an Adonis like Claudio Castagnoli, but Eddie Kingston's got the heart of an elephant, meaning the size of this man's heart and the toughness in Eddie Kingston.
I get you, Lodestar. I have a hard time disagreeing with that because I like Claudio. I've known Claudio longer than I've known about Eddie Kingston. But something about Eddie Kingston feels so special. I think the way Eddie genuinely believes that wrestling is real when he's out here in the ring is something that just can't be replicated. The ultimate method actor. That float over into the gut wrench. Oh, Claudio. Gut wrench powerbomb. But I can't deny that things like that are absolute. No Ricky Starks. Claudio is special in his own right, and I've seen that for years. I always felt like he was being underutilized. In fact, only now in this last year do I finally feel like I'm seeing the Claudio we should have always seen, you know? He's a prize, man. I'll die on this hill. Aha. Not for nothing. Kingston's a pretty decent wrestler himself. But Lone Star making that comment does put me in the position of asking an interesting question. Realistically, how does Eddie do it? Because I don't see this just being, oh, I hit enough back fists, so he stayed down long enough. Did he just headbutt his fist? Almost. Oh man. Eddie is going to need to conquer Claudio tonight. Oh, that was rough. And he doesn't win. There will actually be a... No, I totally get you. Look at this place. This is a stadium in New York. You don't... Like, that's not going to go over well in this very situation. This place is so big. I also love the stage. Made me glad that I went through the trouble of doing the whole layout and everything. That's exactly it, Lone Star. It's like I mean, on one hand, yes, you hit him with enough back fists. Realistically, 3 counts should be feasible, you know, but I feel like we should see something a little bit more than that. Is he going to stretch plumb him? Is Claudio going to tap out to Eddie Kingston? Because I think that would be definitive. And that would be more than definitive. Let's go full My GM mode. Submission match blows off the feud. Oh. Eddie is already falling out. I think it would be epic, Zoe. I'm a big Claudio fan, but Kingston with that stretch plum, that's a big shout out to like All Japan Pro Wrestling legend. I forget whose name it is, but oh ho ho! He has won so many matches in the last few months on Ring of Honor with that exact form uppercut. Toshiaki Kawada. Thank you very much, Cam. I had a feeling you were going to be there for me. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Yes. Eddie Kingston knows his history. Eddie Kingston knows his wrestling. Okay. And I think that's a fun thing about him, right? Because with how he presents and how much of that is really him, for him to also be like this hyper Japanese wrestling nerd is, I think, a real neat layer to him. Are you in the gorilla position, George? Oh, you're in the curtain. I got you, fam. I'll move you over now. There you are, brother. Enjoy. Who do you got winning both championships? It's gotta be Eddie. But something in the back of my mind, it's just the BCC fan in me has a feeling Claudio is inevitable. Eddie's thing is the chase, right? What's left for him, if not this? I feel like that gets prolonged till, say, Final Battle later this year for just the Ring of Honor World Title instead of the Strong Openweight Championship. Oh. That's what I'm saying, Zoe. Like, Claudio is not safe the moment that bell rings. They have to go 80s style and like have him escorted out. Hide him on the way out of the venue. Yes, but I'll be watching it on a delay. Be doing a live watch along of Collision, which is happening at the same time as it. And Peacock isn't going to give me playback until probably midnight later on that night, and I'm not going to ask everybody to stay up till ungodly hours. I love that. Just middle finger. Step on my hand again, you son of a bitch. I don't care. There's some good energy. But I plan to do a watch party the following afternoon before Wrestle Dream, which is going to be the next night. NXT No Mercy is looking like it's going to be pretty fire from what has already been laid out. Oh, no. Eddie is getting laid out. And if there's one thing we know about Eddie, though, he's a tough son of a bitch, and he can take some punishment. Hell yeah. You see, that's what I'm looking out for, as opposed to it being 5 a.m. when it starts the previous night. For those in the UK, that said. There it is. It's an interesting TKO because he kind of rotated that into a neck breaker last second. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? It's literally 1 a.m. for you right now. Yeah, Kingston is reeling. Oh my gosh. That just made me realize that that's how he could do it. Is stealing it. I agree, Todd. I don't think this needs to get prolonged any longer. They already had a match earlier this year at Supercard of Honor. To have Kingston lose again feels not right. Good call. Appreciate that. A less than stellar pinfall. It does matter. Unfortunately not, Todd. And I say unfortunately because quite a few people ask me about sports and stuff, but never been much of a sports guy. I did get invested in the NFL one season. The season the Colts won the Super Bowl. But that was pretty much it. I was a fan of them because they were my uncle's favorite team. Funny enough, he passed that year. Yeah, that was beautiful. Because he's like, oh, you think these chops are something? Just take that. say I jokingly boycott AEW, but I have to watch it regularly to boycott. That's hilarious. Because, yeah, I guess that is how that works, huh? You can, though. But I suppose that it's the company's job to get your attention, right? To make you want to watch it more often. Because I've had a few friends who've been like, I should keep up with AEW more. And what it ultimately comes down to then is just that the product doesn't grab them. Are you going to hold yourself to that, Zoe? What if he wins tonight? Manifesting. I love this. His chest is literally splitting. Eddie Kingston is unloading. Oh, caught. A headbutt to the jaw. Short arm lariat. That's rough. Ooh, not much of a kick out into the hammer and elbows. Yeesh. And he's trying to show some awareness. Oh, he's going for a Ricola. Oh, oh. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh, the way he was looking up, that caught it. Finish him, Claudio. He did the call and everything. Oh no. He kicked out. He kicked out. Nada. I'm not sure anybody's kicked out of the Ricola bomb since he started using it as his finish. Oh, there's the second. Oh. And then a third. Oh, the Northern Lights bomb. Dude. Claudio still kicked out. He took so much just there. That was such stacked offense. Right? Eddie Kingston looks like he's going for a power bomb or a power drive. Oh, that was a rough smack. He got it with the power bomb. That's so. Has he ever done a power bomb? That last shot was so stiff too, because you heard the smack. If that was a work shot, that was a really good work shot. I did not see where he could have made the noise other than straight up off his face. I don't know. Powerbomb. I feel like there's something more to it than I'm realizing. But that does feel a little not what I was expecting. He's really did it. That's right. what Claudio said, because that's what Claudio was talking about on Ring of Honor. He said it's a big blow to the BCC Lone Star. He's the only. This was the world championship within the stable. Claudio said on Ring of Honor, if you beat me, I'll shake your hand. Which is the code of honor anyways. But he told him he would. And he handed him the belt. He's not happy about it, but if he's turning babyface, that was the right move from him. Eddie Kingston's a double... It's just setting in with me. This guy's a world champion, y'all. He's a fucking world champion, y'all.
Look at the names. Think of the names that have held that title. Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe, Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Jericho. And not...
Just like Roman Reigns.
Gentlemen, it's been a great pleasure. I'm going to try and get a word backstage with Eddie Kingston for Ring of Honor Television, but I want to thank you so much for having me here. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us, Ian. We will see you Friday night on Rampage.
Hell yeah. This is a very special moment, Cam. I'm so glad that it's resonating with you like that. I'm sorry. That I was distracted there just for a moment. Someone just messaged me about the win. There. This is a really special... Roddy. This is a very special moment. I wish they would have let it soak a little bit more, I'm going to be honest.
Invite everyone to Roddy's bedside so we could personally thank you for sending all the flowers and the gifts and the cards.
Yes. This one is really sweet, Roddy. I wanted to read this to you. I hope it makes your day brighter, knowing how much everyone cares. Your attention to neck health awareness has been inspirational.
Right.
And one day, I hope to be as neck strong as you. XOXO, Olga. That's really sweet.
That's so sweet.
That's really sweet. Did you hear that, Roddy? Very sweet.
I'll take it from here, nurse. It's fine. You can go.
Yes,
No biggie.
this is potential to be a really fun segment.
Roddy, Adam. Hey, Adam, where are you? Roddy, where are you? Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. Where's he? Open your eyes.
Buddy.
It's me. You came. Of course I did. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You doing okay? Oh, great. What's up, guys?
Where have you been?
Got here as quick as I could. Convenient. Show up now just as we have to go. Hey, Rodman, we gotta get going. We gotta head to Grand Slam, man. Sorry to leave you.
Yeah, we're about to be the new #1 contenders to the ROH tag titles.
No, it's okay, guys. I totally get it.
Tag titles.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to you,
Stay
buddy.
strong.
New champ coming soon.
Is that how you dress when you're in mourning?
Real nice. Yeah, totally appropriate. Roddy, listen. I'm glad that you're doing okay, and I hate to do this, but I do have to
Back.
get going too.
Had to go piss.
Max has this huge
I love this energy, Zoe.
Samoa Joe. After what happened last week, I just gotta make sure he's okay. Who cares? What about me?
Right, Todd.
Adam, really? You know that, Rod. Now?
You are not about to leave, literally right this instant.
Just go. Just freaking go.
Did you have to sit up just to say that? It's a rough bed. You're not wrong, Todd. This is very manipulative. It's really interesting, honestly. This whole world title picture surrounding... You know, it's funny. Y'all, hold on. I have to put this down so I don't break my chair sitting up. Check out the shirt I'm wearing right now. I'm a fan of this program. Not to say that I went out of my way to go get this shirt. I don't exactly have it in my budget to be just frugal purchasing shirts like this. No, frugal. No, that's the wrong use of frugal. Wow, that's the opposite of what I meant. But yes, I can't be spending money like this. This is a gift from a Hex who got me a t-shirt care package of sorts. I did not, Evan, but Eddie definitely does have his critics, and I don't blame people for having, you know, their likes and dislikes, because I do too. For example, I believe the match they just promoted up next is Jericho Guevara. I can tell you right now, I don't give much of a shit about this match. Maybe they'll make me care. In fact, I'm sure they will with some of their spots. I might even accidentally fall into singing Judas when it's happening. I'm telling you right now, it's just like, I'm not interested in Guevara being a babyface. I'm not interested in Jericho being a babyface. And it's weird. It's weird what they're trying to do with Jericho, because it feels like they're really trying to teeter the line in terms of figuring out what works best for him right now. Because he was, in a weird way, the baby face from one perspective, but the heel in another perspective. In the program with Will Ospreay, he's a heel on the program with JAS. It looks like he might be the heel in the program here with Guevara. That's possible, but that's also very dangerous to try and execute without getting severely injured. It's really hard to pull back your head like that when creating all that momentum for yourself and not whip your head off of somebody's knee for realsies. And that's not a risk you want to take for the sake of a spot. You could try and land a little bit more and where you land here on the chest, but there's always room for error. It's possible we see it one day. I'm not sure we see it in a Jericho match. But a spot like that would be sick as hell. We're on our way back. Be cold to turn into a entrance for a match, or we're going to have a little backstage segment or something beforehand. They do this thing where they take like 10, 15 seconds to come back from the splash screen.
This Friday on Rampage Grand Slam, it's going to be
There it is.
Darby Allin taking on Christian Cage in the TNT champion Luchasaurus and tag team action. You guys obviously have a ton of experience with
We have a ton of experience defending this TNT championship successfully, and you're right, Renee. Rampage Grand Slam, we are going to walk through Sting and Darby Allin. And Darby, I am ready to move on from you. I am bored with you. But it's obvious you're not ready to move on from me until you get another chance at our TNT championship. So I have a little
At least corrected himself this time.
This Saturday on Collision, how about you step in the ring with myself and Luchasaurus in a three-way match for the TNT championship?
What?
Sound good? Sound like something you might be interested in, Darby? Oh, there's one more little wrinkle I almost forgot. If you want this shot, Darby, Sting is not allowed at ringside. And try as you might, when you step into the ring with myself and Luchasaurus for a handicap for a three-way match, you have about as much chance as the Yankees and the Mets do of winning a championship this year. 0.
There's the heat.
Remember to bring the boy.
That's going to be a hellacious 24 hours for Darby Allin. First the tag match at Rampage, and then a three-way match at Collision. Collision, by the way, going to be in Grand Rapids, the Van Andel Arena this Saturday.
Yeah, he's a guy, isn't he?
With a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Weighing 225 pounds. The Ocho Jericho.
Wow, he's... Why did that sound like lightning? I'm sorry. Why did that sound like thunder? Lightning does not have a sound. There it is again. Wow, I'm really making myself out to be a bit of a dumbass tonight. Hey, the merch. I don't think they want to, and I don't think they can. It would be awesome for AEW. I'd love to see it. The thing is, though, I think WWE kind of blocks other wrestling promotions from doing it, like televised programs in Madison Square Garden. Why? Sammy Guevara joined the House of Love. Oh, I see what he's doing now. I can't. The theme of his trunks. Imagine he did the Jericho. Yeah, I thought he was gonna do the whole like the whole entrance and everything, but he just got the jacket, which is cool. It's interesting to see 2010 Jerichoisms used for nostalgia purposes. Makes me feel old. Don't worry about it. So you're good. Hope everything's okay on your end. Got ourselves a handshake. Let's see how this goes, right? All right, so another thing that I'm not really into about this story is that it just feels like a soulless ripoff of the Better Than You Baby storyline. Oh, wow. Right? Like, you just gotta face wash him after he does a kip up? That's... Sure. Oh my gosh. Laying it in. No, that doesn't sound like you at all. Be like. Wasn't much of a roll up there. Get it? Indeed, I do. Double arm backbreaker. Okay. You're sure you're gonna win. Hey there, John. How goes it? Hope you're doing well tonight. I see who you're rooting for. And personally, I think Jericho's gonna win as well. I feel like that's where the story is going. But I've been doing well. Just really kind of looking forward to this show throughout the day. And I'm glad that it's delivering thus far. Granted, the match I feel like should have been the main event was the opener. But given how it ended, it's probably the best decision. The way he whipped. Yes, Devin. Indeed I am. And to commemorate, tonight I'm having pizza. I feel like I do too, but I don't know how to reward myself for that. I don't know how to celebrate that in any way. All right, Devin. I mean, it's only fitting. Oh, that sucked. That hurt. Jericho feels it in his lumbar. And yeah, Sammy Guevara is really feeling it in his shoulder blades, I think. That's an interesting take. Oh, all right. That, I guess that didn't count. That did, though. Gotta love it in the middle of this match on this big event. Excalibur, like, shit, you got a lot of kids, bro. Return pizza for your pizza eating extravaganza. Indeed, Zoe. Also, nice. You caught yourself right now. I'm glad that you're getting ahead of yourself there. That was Gowie. Yeah, I kind of wish that they were, but no, still sorry. It's interesting because, like, normally you'd be able to anticipate it because, like, you'll buffer every now and then, but it doesn't seem like you've had that experience yet. Mm. Yo, Ben is here. Sod it. You missed Eddie Kingston's big moment, but you're here. Saw. Love that. But you're here for the least relevant match on the card? I don't know. I don't want to be that mean, but I'm not feeling it. Because, like, I'm fully honest. They're telling a perfectly decent story here. Very consistent, very coherent. Just not that intrigued. Because I'm going to get a better version of it in the main event. This Kingston match, you did, my guy. They opened with it. Damn, your nap. That's rough, my guy. I don't get buffers. It's just a feeling, and then like 2 minutes out, that's so weird. That it's just, yeah, that's, if it was Jericho was born in New York, you know what? That's true. I believe that is. Wait, I thought it was like in Minnesota or something like that. I feel bad now. I kind of wish I didn't spoil the outcome of the match, and I could have been like, yo, we'll watch it later. Man has it. Ah, oh, Manhattan. Gotcha. That's what you were going for. I feel like I should give this match a little more respect. I mean, fair. Manhattan. No. Manhasset. Understood. Oh, big chop. At this point, we really still need to be lighting him up like this. Lightning. Ah, yes, the sound of lightning, like I said earlier. You also missed me making a dumbass out of myself, Ben. I just realized it looks like Sammy kind of styled his hair like he used to. Either that or it's just flopped up from all of the action thus far. Fair. This is fair. I've had knives like that. I see it was only knife for 2 minutes and the next thing I hear is, if you smell, la, 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 la. My Twitter rampage. I love this. Dude, ooh, that came down. He came down hard on his knee because Jericho didn't fucking catch him. Things happen. Things happen. I can't get mad at him like that. It's a minute behind. Oops. Again? What? That quickly? Oh my goodness. YouTube does have an agenda. I firmly believe this. But he didn't blow his quad. Happens all the time. This is no fair. Do you have it playing on like 85% speed by any chance or something like that? Because that might be causing it if it's happening that quick. I don't know how it would have gotten like that if you didn't set it that way, but yeah. Sammy Cutter. Yes, the habit of I'm just going to put my name in front of a cutter. Oh, okay, Zoe. I get you. Try to remember what it is Guevara's gear is referencing. Be real with you, Devin, out of all of them, I dislike them with the sole fact that it doesn't... It's just... With how a cutter works, you're supposed to be pulling them away so they're taken off their feet. You can't pull them away if you're leaping backwards into them. Just the logic of the move doesn't make sense to me. I feel like it's too... Pro wrestling is obviously fake move. So, I mean, I guess out of all of them, I like the form of Wayne's World the most. But yeah. Little dumb pet peeve that I think I'm like the only person in existence to have. Yes, very much so. I can deal with diving cutters. I can deal with this extravagant cutters. Just like make some sort of like sense by the standards of law, by the standards set by the laws of physics. You know what I mean? And I understand there are other things in pro wrestling that don't adhere to said logic. It's just a case-by-case basis, really. Yeah. Really made the name underwhelming for me. That one makes more sense. I'm with that one. That was a diving facebuster turned into a cutter. That was awesome. I like how Sammy's like, quit you bitchin'. Sammy's like, hold on, Jericho. We need another minute because I need to shut this guy the fuck up. It was the cutter. It was the RKO. It was the diamond cutter. That growing up, I wanted that to be my finish. And then growing up, I gradually saw more and more indie wrestlers and pretty much every other freaking person using it as a transitional move or some other variant of it. And it's just... So, yeah. It might be that or maybe pay dirt, like jumping flatliner. Tills World Backbreaker. Wow, as a finisher? Ben bringing it back. This isn't looking good for him. Facebuster. Ooh, he spiked him with that. I think it's time for a good old line salt. They got some time for this match. He wanted to go off the other side of the ring. Jericho, I feel like Guevara scooted close to him because he thought Jericho was going to go off the hard cam side. That's a face. Oh. Supposed to be your friend? Oh. The G trigger. And then a GTH. Oh. Dude, you're way too far. You should have pulled him closer. Now you gotta make him roll. Right, John? I love how John, our resident Chris Jericho fan, is even like, this match is too long. Oh, the Faith Breaker. Oh, like the Styles Clash? Oh, that's so awesome. That's a great move. Love to see it. Oh. I'll eat my words, Devin. That was effectively the same thing. That was the same result. He got it. He got it off of the catch code breaker. I eat my words, Devin. You called the 450 into a code breaker, but because of the how hard it would be to work thing, that was my argument against a spot like that happening. They just effectively did that spot with a shooting star instead of 450. You called it. You straight up called it, my guy. I'll give you your flowers there. Because I was full on like, nah, that's probably not going to happen. And he sold it like death. Like, he's out cold over Jericho's legs like that, limp and everything. That was great. Kudos to Sammy. He sold his ass off. He bumped his ass off. He made Jericho look like $1 million in this match, and he looked great doing it as well. Really was. And two, called it, did you, John? Jericho got the win. He did, right? So Jericho got the win. I don't think he's turning tonight. I don't feel like Guevara does. And if he does, I think that all of a sudden would make this story interesting to me. You see, I resonate with Guevara right now because he's been way too forgiving with Jericho. He's been way more forgiving than Jericho has deserved. And I have been that way with many people throughout my life. Oh, here it comes. There it is! Yes! You see, the problem with this is now we have to see babyface Jericho, and I don't want that. I hope that she was surprised. That's a Sean. He's soaking in the moment. Whew. I'm sorry. I did not expect Don here either, yeah. Because the thing is, that was a babyface performance of a lifetime. This feels... I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to have to think about this over time. I'm going to have to see it play out. So right now, I'm not liking it too much. I want Jericho to be a heel, dude. So I don't want to like him.
on my shoulder. And tonight I take that chip and I bash your skull in. See, it was bad enough when you shoved me, but you took, and you tried to take away two things now that are the most precious to me. You're trying to take away my AEW World Championship, and you are trying to hurt my brother Adam Cole. See, that's where you messed up, Joe.
Oh, man, I hope everything's okay. If not for you, then for your loved ones. Hang in there. Good spirits sent your way. Take care.
Is MJF. Because we're better than you.
Hello? Hey, calm down. It's Roddy.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, Roddy, just relax. Talk to me about what's going on.
Cool, you got my back out there tonight, right?
Of course, Max. This is an emergency, okay? Roddy, chill. Roddy, you're not gonna...
Your ass is mine, Joe.
Things like that are just so darn interesting to me. I love that. Roddy, you're not gonna die, dude. Oh my gosh, I've seen Roddy's type a million times, and it's so painful because it's so easy to fall for. You see, Ben, that's what I said earlier about Eddie Kingston. And then he did.
Claudio holding Fenix by the mask with a crowbar. Ray Fenix just got whacked with a crowbar in the side of the head.
I think they're playing the audio of the video package that's supposed to prelude to the international title match, which is probably coming up next. Can't wait to snag those moves. To be fair, if he could beat Punk, could beat each other, maybe he could do it. You see, there you go. Of the arena. For the arena, yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. Good night, my friend. Gonna have... Alrighty, John. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, fam. You take care. Appreciate you swinging by. Y'all, do leave a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Either swinging by, on your way out, only sibling lighting is anyone. Hell yes. Out of your 4-day-long migraines are fun. Would recommend. Yeah, absolutely not, Rhea. Please do not. I will say that like it's a choice. But please do your best to take it easy. Like video now. But yes, on the verge of 10 likes, maybe it says so on your end. If you could please be so kind, just help us get that much further over the threshold. Hell, let's go for a 15. I feel like we could stand to raise the bar a little bit. One of these things for 200 sub special. Oh, I never made the post for... Oh, that's what I gotta do, is I gotta make a post for a community post for the channel. Because I can do that, and I want to try and get that to collect some questions for those who might want to do it. Good night, John. Appreciate you. But yes, thumbs up if y'all could please be so kind. This is very helpful, it is. Oh. What's going on here? Sake, I know what you did. That's not a question. Ben.
Sammy, does this all but confirm that you have joined the Don Callis?
Agree, George.
All will be revealed this Friday on Rampage. Come on, kid, we got a lot of stuff. Is Sammy Guevara? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, Ben, look at this shit out the outfit.
This kid's money. This kid's money. Let's just go do our thing. Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia, they were part of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
The sleep schedule is ruined, so probably.
The Don Callis family. We're gonna have to find out on Rampage Grand Slam this Friday.
As much as I don't want your sleep schedule to be ruined, I like that you are here. All of the pyro. He's a fight. Pretty. Painted by the street. 07. It's down. He should be here all of the times. Only if you can. Don't stress yourself. But also, Ben, how you feel about seeing your tag team boys out here bickering with one another? Looks like Sammy was about to get up in his face there for a second. Hey, what's up, dude? How goes it, BG? Big guy? Big guy? I mean, you know, I know you still get points. It's just interesting that is the play out, the turnout. Death Jitsu. Points. Baby gangster. I'm a baby gangster. Points are points. Fair enough. Baby gangster, I feel that. What's up, Jesse? How goes it? Night been good to you? Hope work is easy on you, assuming that's where you're at right now. Was a couple seconds behind. Hey, you caught ahead of time, though. You caught it, Zoe. You caught it. Pure garbage. Good. Just tired. That I really resonate with. Oh, my goodness. I'm in a constant state of exhaustion nowadays. Somebody said Garcia. Yes, he did appear but a moment ago. Damn. I can't exactly disagree, but I'm not a fan of her work whatsoever. What are you doing up here? Oh, I just saw that. That's amazing. Pure garbage. I love that he embraces it. Oh, we're scrapping. I miss you too, buddy. We need to catch some more UFC this time. Hopefully you don't troll me with some non-fighting again. Oh, it was full butt attacking head there. That's how you summon me at this point. Just full on. Daniel Garcia. Oh, yeah, the distance on that leap was incredible. Yeah, go through. You started things at the chop. Don't engage. I mean, hey, I've learned that that's what it takes to make me fall asleep. I've never watched wrestling I've never watched combat sports that have literally bored me to sleep, and I was nodding off watching that fight. I was so upset with myself. I will not be there. That's weird. Oh. Ruth. Phoenix has really been bringing the chops. Tonight has been a chop-heavy night. This is a trap. Yeah, Zoe, I saw that too. I say ignore it, and if this continues, in fact, DM me about it. Let me know where you're at. Rip some arm hair off? Oh gosh, don't do that. Yeah. Comment earlier in the chat. Let's see. G-
Wrist control right there by Fenix to get out. Yeah, but
Yeah, Fenix biting the hand of Moxley. I was going to ask, what do they call it in Death Jitsu?
well, yeah, it's a good question. I got to Xbox that.
Double eye poke there by Moxley. Fenix, oh, puts on the brakes. Oh, my God.
He caught that head flush, guys. He caught it as well as you could catch a hair.
Yeah, you know, Ray Fenix is trying to pull all his spectacular maneuvers out. But man,
I appreciate that Phoenix went for his rebound bit, but it did not.
Brings it back to a streak.
Why do you want to book the AEW? Where does this come from, Jesse?
Floor of Authur Ashe Stadium here in
I'm
Queens.
pissed.
Dynamite Grand Slam. Moxley just tossing Fenix over the barricade to the left.
Which book hops? I did not see that. I missed that when I was tending to some mod like duties.
Trying maybe to spell you. He's going to try to springboard.
he's gonna walk the guardrail.
Oh, again. Fenix going for the spectacular offense, as you mentioned, Taz.
About to land on his head, I think here.
Let me book Eddie Kingston. Yes.
Moxley. Double underhook.
I assigned him all of the championships.
Moxley may have the challenger out.
Yeah, definitely. Phoenix gonna have a struggle here to try and capture this international championship from Mox.
Yeah, Moxley knows it too, guys. Here we go.
Lateral press. And Fenix.
Mox is so smart on that cover. Put all of his body weight across the upper chest, shoulder griddle of Ray Phoenix.
It was an energetic kick out by Ray Fenix, but it had to be at this stage of the match as Moxley continuing to punish.
Worse, Jesse, worse. He'd be Mr. AEW. Yes. Love this.
Connected not only with his hand that time, it caught up, but his forearm.
Right next to the busted open sign. Yes, that's fun. Yes.
Phoenix is just in a world of hurt right now from Mox.
Expectedly so, Fenix knew what kind of match he was walking into with John Moxley. As Moxley swinging on mid.
I can't deal with this delay. Honestly, I'm surprised it took you this long, Zoe, but I understand it's probably a hassle that you didn't want to go. Yes! Got him with that springboard spinning back kick. Nice. Hell, jump into gorilla position while you're at it if you're feeling like it. Big frog splash. He bounced off of him.
Impressive kick out by Mox, but think about the quick transition from move to move. It had to be 5 seconds
I just saw the I'll put him over Christian bit.
for that frog splash.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Well, that's exactly what John Moxley wants. He knows now
He.
Phoenix is basically done.
Awesome. Shout out, Zoe.
You know, we talked about fighting champions, and no question on Shaz he was.
You'll be able to still catch the Saraya match.
For John Mox, the international championship.
That was that King Kong lariat, boy. And Phoenix is already up. Yes, exactly. Please do drop a thumbs up on the stream if you have not done so already. We just surpassed 10 thumbs up over on this end. Maybe it says you have more. Maybe it says you have less. Just make it be one more. Those add up, and it really helps us out. Phoenix pulled a Hogan. Not exactly. Levin Hell, yeah. Hell yeah. What are you doing? What was Rick Knox doing? It looked like he was trying to get something out of the crowd. I just hear this thing right now. Zoe will do the stabbles. Whoa. John, I'm gonna ask you to chill out, buddy. This is getting it's a little heavy-handed there, man.
I know they talk about high risk for your opponent, high risk for you. But man, I just think that Phoenix took the
I thought I should have done that. Oh, okay. He's in the air. Put. Oh, he kicked out Moxley. So it's almost like he expected that.
What is it about a stage like Dynamite Grand Slam that makes a competitor take these big risks, these seemingly uncharacteristic risks? You want to be the best. You want to win. You want to make
Very welcome, sorry. That's one reason I didn't already do that is because I was under the impression they left. I always appreciate submission transitions like that. My only criticism with it is that it never results in the transitional submission getting the job done, you know? The kid first. I've been so resigned to MJF holding this title all the way up until the end of the year, so I just can't see him losing it. Gosh, style power driver, and man, did he really lay that in. Rey Fenix is Rey Fenix, y'all. He's former mega champion. He is an international main event caliber wrestler. AEW is severely underutilized, and I feel the need to say all of this because when you see him out here kicking out of things like this at this point in the game, it's kind of hard to believe unless you realize what kind of wrestler is in there. You see, I think that's what they want to go for, Devin. I think they want to set it up to where the viewing audience wants to see somebody take the title off of MJF before he walks out on December 31st. You know.
Trying to gain a measure of revenge and dethrone the AEW International Champion Jon Moxley. And during the break, Taz, the intensity really ratcheted up. Oh, that God-style power drop. Watch this. Right on top of the beam. Right on top of your head. Mox thought he had it, but Phoenix had the ability.
You see, I'm going to be real with you. In a dream world, I would like to see MJF take the AEW Championship to WWE. Because in that dream world, MJF then gets that attention from WWE, comes back to AEW, and loses it to somebody who gets that rub and saves AEW. And I feel like the greatest way you can tell that story is by MJF actually going with the belt. But you can't guarantee that working out without some sort of working relationship between the two companies, which realistically is not going to happen. That double springboard foot stomp was sick, by the way. I kind of talked over it, but I know if I tried to cut off myself to react, I wasn't going to get back to my train of thought. Oxbow, the gamer, yeah. Oh! I appreciate those few little shots. That last one, he just fell through the ropes. Oh, come on. Another one. Another one. He's not even gosh style that time. He didn't tuck his neck. Why didn't you tuck your neck, dude? Why did you? I can't. I just realized that's what I was hearing. They sung his song. While we were talking about an AEW guy going over to WWE, and then we start hearing the WWE guy's song, sing, that's one of the few times I think I've ever heard that. An AEW crowd trolling with a WWE chant. I mean, what else could that be besides trolling, right? Like, were they not just trolling Mox with Seth's song? Well, they do the yes chants, and Danielson has exclaimed that that is a WWE thing. Oh! He got it! The Phoenix driver. It's a lot of pressure. I think.
Moxley may have twitched. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Let's go for it again here. Fenix, the second one. The cover. 1, 2, and 3. Ready? Fenix has done it.
I think Moxley intended on not kicking out, and the referee thought that that wasn't supposed to happen. What just happened? Something to, because it looked like Mox is just like, count, count.
Well, I mean, that first one, you can see Mox was not moving much. I think he just caught him right on top of the head with that second driver. And now, Fenix, unbelievable.
And Fenix, yeah, he improvised because, like, you can't, the crowd has started stirring. They were like, what's going on here?
Combat Club, not only for himself, but for the Bastard Pack as
Yeah. First off, I literally just said like 20 minutes ago this was going to be a lengthy title reign. I didn't see him losing this title until he defended at least once in Japan. Fenix is a champion. Fenix is now, I think, I'm not sure if it has to be the world title or not, but if it doesn't, if it just has to be singles, tags, and trios, he is the second ever AEW Triple Crown winner. But also, we're not seeing Mox. Is Mox okay? Is Mox okay? I think Mox intended on not kicking. He pulled a Mercedes Monet because he was hurt. It's for active titles. Yeah, Mox is hurt. They're checking up on him. I think Mox is really hurt because Mox... No, there's no other... Playing it back in my head, there is no other sense that could be made there. Hey, Dara! What's up? Not exactly. But yes, Dara.
tonight, I smash you from pillar to post. Tonight in front of your hometown, in front of your people. I beat you unmercifully. And tonight, Max, I finished taking what I was trying to take from you all those years ago. So this time it won't be your future. It'll be your championship.
All right. If we're getting a full break, I'm going to the room here. And we'll talk about it more. But yes, Todd, as a BCC fan, BCC not on top. We now got no gold. I'll be right back. Yeah, let me throw you some music in the meantime. All righty. Burp. Alrighty, I am back. Let me put this thing on. There we go. What a venue. Hey, George, how do you join the Fantasy League? Head over to the Predictions League tab. I will link a doc there after the show. And there you will see the available roster for the Fantasy League and the full description of everything having to do with it. Because the Fantasy stable is a portion of the Predictions League.
Where the winner goes on to face the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions for those titles at WrestleMania.
We are the OGK, but you Melvins will put some respect on our names and call us the
Drag you in.
are gonna do three.
Good looking out, Zoe. Thank you.
Punch him in the wiener. We're gonna hit him with pile drivers, and we're gonna go on to become the new #1 contenders. Another
Not the wiener, dude.
go on to get
Dude, the wiener?
win the big one.
Madam pulling him
Oh, my hair doesn't have to floof to it no more. When I first if y'all were here at the top of the stream, y'all saw my hair was like exceptionally floofy. It's kind of settled now, but I was really liking that.
Everybody's crazy. For the righteous, we're here to purify AEW.
And it starts this Friday at Rampage.
Dig what I'm saying?
A special 2-hour presentation of Rampage Grand Slam this Friday night, 10/9 Central on TNT.
Toni Storm, Portrait of a Star. New entrance music. There we go.
Introducing the challenger from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
1 week ago at Dynamite, Toni Storm
What an entrance.
a match that had 4 former AEW Women's World
Look, it reminds me of the vaudevillains. Yes, I'm like, where have I seen this before?
Hikaru Shida, Nyla Rose, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. No small feat, Taz.
No small feat at all. I mean, these women battle, man.
Marilyn Monroe looking ass.
Storm ends up on top. And I gotta tell you, her entrance, Shivani, does it remind you of the 1920s stuff when you were in high school? Yeah, back when I was actually junior high in the 20s.
But Toni Storm takes her stage a week ago. Will that
What a sweet.
case tonight on Dynamite when she challenges
The Mayo face mask.
partner
Sash.
for the AEW Women's World Championship?
Poor Toni, she has just gone bye-bye. Oh, she's,
Wait,
yeah, maybe a little. Could be right. A lot.
what's going on? I need to go look at the Twitters. Yo. Technically, Devin, it's Toni Storm. But she still is a heel-aligned character based on, I believe, how she came out of the Eels tunnel. I went to AEW's thing. My dumbass. Go to SRS. Oh, wow. First SRS.
The Seinfeldian situation, if there ever was one. Well played in New York. But they also said in their own words,
Wow, Mox, you...
crazy out of Toni Storm. That is what Saraya and Ruby have said.
Never heard that before. Shivani, you ever heard that? Beat the crazy out of someone? Yeah, absolutely. You've heard that? Yeah, I've been around crazy people all my life. Yeah. Please, not me. Right here. It hasn't stopped tonight. Look at Toni Storm. I mean, that's kind of a faraway look. Listen, Toni Storm can wrestle, there is no doubt, but look at this.
She's a 2-time former AEW Women's World Champion.
Of course she is. But she's gone to a different level mentally.
Well, I mean, it all
Okay.
when she lost the AEW Women's World Championship to Hikaru.
I'm nervous that this is going to cause Moxley to... No, I don't think we're going to go there
Saw this past Saturday on Collision.
just yet.
City sat down with Toni Storm, the Portrait of a Star interview.
I'm sorry, but I can't buy this. A hug at the start of the world title match. We're doing this now.
After tonight's match, and will he be speaking to a 3-time AEW Women's World Champion? And there's a open-handed slap to the face by Saraya. Toni was trying to say we're friends.
And again, you see, I think this right here is establishing.
Toni Storm smiling through it. Overhead shot by Toni Storm.
Saraya's
That was okay. Well, this is what it's come to. I saw someone suggest this could be a potential finger poke of doom moment. Really glad that this was. I'm going to say it's going fast, unless it ends in 5 minutes. Then I will say, then yeah, it's going fast. I love Ric Flair getting hit off the apron. Oh, I see. Moxley concussed early on and worked through it. And he fully intended on just letting it be a surprise shoot moment, and Rick fucking Knox had to do what he did. I'm sorry, that feels a little intense. I don't have any grudge against him in particular, but at the same time, Rick Knox really... His reffing, I have definitely criticized in multiple occasions. She's double loaded. She's loaded up with the shoes. She's got one in the back pocket and everything. Feathers Slipper Jones. You see, because she's definitely a heel character, but they've done well in making the crowd align with her because everyone loves this character that she's been doing. That's what I can appreciate about AEW, and not for nothing. That's them embracing one of their criticisms in that they don't normally roll with something, and they're rolling with it here with Toni Storm's character. No, Devin. Toni Storm and Sheeta are the only two times. Oh my gosh, her neck.
Toni Storm, I mean, she may have been friends with Saraya, may have been partners at one point, but that seems all over. Seems like Toni Storm has no interest in rejoining the Outcasts. She only has designs.
You see this? What's unfortunate is that this is how this match was produced, but this comes right after that Ray and Mox situation. Rick Knox sucks. You see, I don't even want to say that he sucks, but there are certain things about his reffing that I really like. I don't like how fast he counts, for one. If you count that fast, you should be willing to shoot on a pin. And then he didn't in that situation. Oh, that's exactly the case, Devin. I feel like most of us are on the same page. That, and it's also one of those things that are kind of... The shot was called too early. Things have changed since then.
Listen, we all know about the ruthlessness of Saraya and her family, which joined her for the celebration at Wembley Stadium.
I'll tell you guys from experience, when you're ringside, and wrestlers come near the desk, get out of your chair. I promise you. I'm telling you from experience, sitting in your chair is not going to be good. I just share with the
That's mean, Ben. Don't hope for somebody to lose their job. Just hope for them to get repositioned so that their talents are better utilized. Especially if they're not good at reffing. Don't make them be a ref. That's my call.
perched on the top. Toni Storm headed up as well. She's in complete control, Toni Storm. The challenger is in.
I
Toni Storm looking for
hope we get
the superplex. Taz, while it affects the
Oh, then looks like we're not going to get the superplex.
it does, and Saraya realizes she's in danger here, fighting for her life up there. Saraya maybe taking sunset.
Zoe as a ref would be interesting. Oh my gosh, that throwing sit-out powerbomb.
Looking for their cover. No! Fans, we are live. Dynamite Grand Slam where moments ago, Saraya mounting a comeback, landing a sunset flip powerbomb on the challenger, Toni Storm. Let's take a look at it in case you missed it. Watch this impact here. Toni Storm really landing hard. Saraya pulling out the stops.
Seems like Saraya's neck's holding up okay within the production of the match, so tells me that she's still the heel here right now.
Yeah, she may act a little goofy at times, a lot goofy, but when the bell rings, obviously Toni Storm knows what she's doing.
Super credible lady is Toni Storm, as is the
Well, the thing is, Devin, you won't if your job is to not do those things.
Toni Storm.
Oh, she lit up. She literally has her in a heap.
Of Saraya. And now she's pulling up that turnbuckle pin, that bottom pin. And this is in service of that hip attack, Toni. She's gonna put Saraya.
That's awesome to hear, Zoe, because the whole once a month thing has kind of been proven wrong now. She's wrestled like 3 times in the last 28 days. Oh. Yo! Toni survived. I so thought that as the ending. Sold me a ticket with that one. Damn.
She almost got the win here and almost retained her title, Saraya. Man, I'll tell you, the referee has his hands full in this match.
And you knew he would.
Stephon Smith doing the best job that he can. This is wild.
Oh my gosh.
Ruthless, but it is for the
Sometimes this ring light really gets to me, y'all. Sorry. I feel like I'm blinking a lot.
you can see it. Can Saraya bring herself? No, Saraya cannot. And I respect that, but I don't agree with it. You gotta go for the kill to retain your title against someone like Storm. Now, oh wait, Toni Storm intercepting the boot of Saraya. Look at that, just placing. Oh,
What?
alrighty then. Oh, Storm Zero! My God! Mama! Toni Storm surprising Saraya and very nearly stealing the AEW Women's World Championship.
Shocking the world, as a matter of fact.
What? Yes, Devin, but kissing somebody that she did not consent. Okay, that is a wild situation. I want to see Garcia do it again. Lone Star. Garcia's done that spot before in the Indies. That hurted. Oh. Oh! The extra elevation. Zoe out here like, yes. Honestly, I'm kind of happy too. I halfway believe that they would have Toni win the title back here.
And look at that, yeah, you see Saraya kicking her heels, kicking the dirt on her former friend. Well,
Banging match. Not the bizarre.
A year ago, right here in this building, she made her debut. 1 year later, successfully defends the title.
But you bringing up that she got cleared to wrestle more is like that makes me happy, especially because we have seen her wrestle a lot lately. Bazonga stealing that.
what does this mean for her mental state, her seeming descent into madness? This can
At least I have a cop-out thumbnail.
Reaching out to Saraya. Saraya had no cause to go back.
Really hope that Joe and MJF give me something awesome.
defense of the AEW Women's World Championship tonight.
Because now that I think about it, I haven't seen anything like eye-poppingly thumbnail-worthy yet. Unless, you know what, there's still time. We haven't seen like some big special debut or anything like that.
Christian Cage and Luchasaurus will take on Darby Allin and Sting.
So many people expect Edge. I don't think it's happening.
Mixed trios tag team match. Orange Cassidy, the cold-hearted handsome double hook, and the TBS champion Chris Statlander take on Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, Cool Hand Angelo Parker, and Anna Jay. The four-way match for the shot at Wrestle Dream for
I think it's possible. I just don't think it happens right away. Hey, that's awesome to see. Mike Santana in action, yes.
The acclaimed and Daddy Ass with their AEW World Trios Championship on the line against Dark Order this Friday night. And Julia Hart honoring House of Black will go one-on-one.
Oh,
Sky.
that's awesome.
And then in the main event for the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Championship, the champions Mogul Embassy Brian
Wait, did I just see more than one women's match?
will take on the Young Bucks. And
I mean, well, do you count the mixed trios match?
live from Grand Rapids, Michigan, it'll be a three-way
This is perplexing. This three-way match is perplexing.
championship. Andrade El Idolo will go one-on-one with Jay White, stemming from the events that we witnessed this past Saturday. The whole effing show, Rob Van Dam returns to Michigan to compete live on Collision this Saturday night.
Collision's looking pretty stacked.
Very well, FTR will put the AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line against JD Jake, Anthony Henry, the Workhorseman, and Ricky Starks, Brian Danielson. A Texas death match. Can this end? Can this finally
That's going to be awesome.
bitter rivalry between these two men? And 1 week from tonight on Dynamite, it will be the
Did I just go back in time? Right, Zoe?
Dream Hangman Page and
He's a contract signing. Everyone's banned from ringside.
AEW's newest pay-per-view event, Wrestle Dream, Swerve Strickland, Hangman Page, one-on-one.
Can I fly out of the night? Jesse versus Jesse.
Tag team champions. They will put the titles up for grabs against Mark Davis.
Yes, I'll see open get it. But yeah, Zoe, RVD apparently is going to be hanging out a little bit more. He was set to do some Legends thing with WWE early next year or something like that. And they were okay with him doing this appearance for AEW before he did it, but then he did it, and he did the match and stuff, and they didn't want him to do the thing with them anymore. So, looks like he's going to pop up for AEW every now and then. Also, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Very helpful, very appreciative. This show is going right really fast, Cam. We're already at the main event. It was 5 matches. Very succinct show. We've had a couple of segments in between. Nothing like big. Or at the very least, lengthy.
There is no match bigger than the AEW
Who's going to get shoved? Who's going to get shoved?
fitting. It happens on the biggest Dynamite ever. Dynamite Grand Slam main event next. MJF Samoa Joe.
I was so ready for him to shove somebody. I don't know if MJF is doing it. It's really interesting. That this, because like, him losing the title can still make the story move forward on multiple levels. I'm scared for this match, right? It's going to be a very violent and uncomfortable match for all we know. But yes, y'all, one more call. Please do drop a thumbs up on the video. Help us get seen by those who might be looking for a watch-along community, who's looking to see some live reactions to what has happened throughout the night, what is going to happen in the main events. Is this a real fun experience? Like video now. Yes, please and thank you. It'd be very helpful. It's very easy. No, we're done with this, man. No, this is not okay. Like video now, or we will find you. Right? Oh, well, I don't know about buying the rights to his name, but you can come up with something very easily. He can be Adam Edge. He can be Adam Cage. You know. And as for the song, I'm pretty sure that WWE doesn't have exclusive rights over that song. They just have the rights to use it. So, Edge could pop up with that song right now if he wanted to. Assuming that he's technically no longer under contract with WWE, which we don't know for certain is the case or not. His deal was slated to run out in September. I'm not sure if it's the end of September. If it is, he's still under contract with them regardless of whether or not he's staying with them. And then there's also the possibility of him having stayed with them and just having not announced anything until he pops up again. But the big send-off he had on SmackDown a few weeks back, it's really hard for me to believe that he's going to pop up on WWE television before the Royal Rumble at the very least. Even if he does stay with them. Alter Bridge music do be ballin'. He can just pick another Alter Bridge song at that. Like, it doesn't have to be Metalingus or Other Side.
It's main event time on Dynamite.
The flames rise. The beat drops. And the Joe approaches. Yeah, they must be rolling it. For the fan, George, you'll go to the Predictions League channel on the Discord. Sorry, just realized I had a lot of notifications. Oh, the old Brett thing. Where is the? Oof.
That's our scumbag. That was funny. Well, step right up and meet the Max. Bring the kiddies. Bring no wife. You'll have the time of your life.
Oh, yeah, the Mets side. Mets trying to sit. They finally can cheer him. They really did the Bret Hart. It was so good. I really appreciate the Bret Hart. I'm just.
Yeah, I just hope for Max, he does better in this match than my Mets are doing this year, Shivani. Just, you don't have to say that. Wouldn't take much. MJF has promised that he is going to choke out Samoa Joe, that he's going to put the lights of the big man out. Can he do that here tonight on Dynamite? Grand Slam. He's got a logo of every New York sports team. He's not the Buffalo Bills logo. Do you see that? Well, they're the only real New York teams. Why, they're representing the whole state, but I digress. Anyway, let's go down to the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts, to do the introduction. But I wasn't done.
Yeah. Sort of like clown here. Is this your guy? It's.
Your main event tonight, set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, is for the All Elite Wrestling World.
But I wasn't done. I love Taz. He's so good, but I wasn't done.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 310 pounds.
Taz is so underrated.
Ring of Honor World Television
In terms of commentary, Taz as the commentator, Booker T wishes he could be.
Check out that Dynamite singles record, where you're 10-1 on this program.
In fact, I believe the only time he lost was against Darby Allin, a man that cannot beat MJF.
126 pounds. He is one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions and the reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World
Just Mr. S.
Maxwell.
Mr. Aztecs like that.
Turner.
Just over 7 years ago, it was a simple shove by Samoa Joe on a 20-year-old MJF that set into motion a series of events that culminate in our main event tonight, Dynamite Grand Slam.
Fired, but I digress. MJF looks like he's got. Did he always have that tattoo on his right arm? I feel like he hasn't.
Humiliation that MJF suffered 7 years ago, it all came flooding back at All Out just a few weeks ago. MJF and Adam Cole successfully defending their Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. As they were leaving, Samoa Joe entered, and it was another shove that incensed MJF, but perhaps a shove by design by the challenger.
Absolutely. See MJF, he's dressed in full New York Mets swag here. Mets play right next door, by the way, Shivani.
Yeah, I know, Citi Field. I'm just, Braves won a lot of games there. I was just,
Let's go. Oh, he's already going for the choke. Yeesh. He got whipped to the ground fast.
That he would be in his corner is not here. He received that quote-unquote urgent call from Roderick Strong.
And there's something going on with Roddy Strong. There's a problem. So
There's something going on with MJF's neck here.
here's what's going on with Roddy Strong. He's manipulating, oh my God, he's manipulating Adam Cole. He's a liar, he's a fraud, he's a manipulator.
we don't know that for sure. I mean, Adam Cole ran back to the hospital to check on him. Nobody's hospitals here in this.
MJF's already clutching that neck. I remember how he was screaming last week that he was in a way. Yeah, MJF's got the. He's all New Yorked out with his gear.
Something happened in that was so urgent that took Adam Cole away from the side from his friend, his bro
Right now, the story is the challenger, Samoa Joe, is in control heavily, and Max's neck is messed up.
I was going to say it would behoove Max to stay away from Joe, but he hasn't been able to. And here's the neck injury.
Joe is Joeing right now, right? So far, so good on what we expected. Samoa Joe's gonna Samoa Joe.
elbows to the midsection of the challenger, but a handful of hair sends the champion crashing down.
This is what you don't want if you're the champion. If you are MJF, you don't want this monster. That's what Joe is, in control. Watch the boot. Oh,
The adopted one. Oh, that's funny.
There you go. Thumb to the eye once again, and now MJF, he's once again looking to choke out Samoa Joe. Taz, Joe just ran him over.
I just realized that Adam Cole is not out here, which means he's going to come out here.
Hooked and MJF able to kick out. Did MJF do himself a disservice by I mean, he was emotional, he was heated, but he essentially gave up his game plan. He said he was going to look to choke Joe out. He was going to look to put him to sleep.
I'm with you, dude. That's a major mistake by the world champion, MJF. I don't think he should have said that. You don't show your cards, especially to a veteran, a multi-time world champion.
Right? I do think that's a good call from Taz. But MJF is notorious for calling his shot and then delivering.
Championship title match continues in picture-in-picture.
What if he does what he did to Punk with tape? But Paul Turner isn't Bryce Remsburg and doesn't catch him.
Hooked and MJF, using the rope to break the pinning predicament.
Probably should have used his right arm to grab that rope, which was closer.
Effective, as we know, right? There's no reason to exert energy on a kick out.
You can let go of it now. Okay.
Issues with your neck during this match, and this monster roll over you, and your title's on the line.
Let me ask you this, Taz. If you're having issues with your neck, is it going to prevent you from choking someone out like you want? Can you get the grip you want?
There it is. Those are those screams of pain.
MJF so hard into the barricade that it collapsed the timekeeper's table.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but that's exactly what happened. And I think he might be coming our way here. Well, you guys won't get up, though.
No, I was going to get up.
I was going to get up.
As I go down with this ship. Longevity Jones over here.
That's you, uppity man.
Because he's a student in the game, my guy. That's the way. Wrestling is a cycle. The past feeds the future so the future can thrive in a way the past couldn't.
Kick to the ribs. And now,
And what makes MJF so special is he is just that. in the age of wrestling where that's arguably like a lost philosophy to many in the business. So many people are so caught up in their generation, maybe the previous. But MJF looks back generations. He's got Adara. Absolutely. That's what I was just saying a moment ago, is the fact that he isn't already out here tells me that that's for the sake of him coming out and it being a moment. There is every chance that this is just a full-on clean win for MJF with no, well, I shouldn't say clean win. That man is not going to win clean, but a victory claimed all by himself to reestablish that he can be just that. But then again, like Zoe puts it, I feel like he's gotta.
Our main event for the AEW World Championship continues live on Dynamite Grand Slam, the Authur Ashe Stadium, Queens.
Try to shop him.
The shadow of Manhattan looming large over this main event as MJF has just been getting punished by Samoa Joe. Yeah, you're right. He might be going muscle bump.
Oh, great call, Zoe. That's probably going to be it. When the doctors have to check on him for his neck is when... Watch him come out and then Roddy come out. Be like, Roddy, why aren't you in the hospital? Two-hour Rampage. I hope it's a good one. I remember the days where people were wanting Rampage to be 2 hours weekly. They wanted Rampage to be what Collision is now. Oh, I had a feeling it was coming, but it hurt actually seeing it. That receipt clothesline. Laid it in. Went to Snoozeville. 8 minutes. Oh, he's ripping his shirt, dude. Blew his nose on it and everything, really? That will just telegraph that there's going to be a post-match segment, Devin, but I'll be interested to see what that is. He's maxing up. That's his friend's shirt. Oh my gosh. Please. Dynamite. No. Fight. TV. Is it? Okay. Alright. It was Fight TV. My feed, like, gave out for a second. I wasn't sure if it was... I'm looking around making sure it wasn't the stream or something. Back from Fight. We're good, though. MJF's laying into him. He's maxed out indeed. He's got a fever going. Oh, and then the backflip. It's time. Let's hit it. Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. The kangaroo kick. Oh, and he's out of the ring. Don't know. I love that move. It's so ridiculous. When he does the stance, it's just so absurd. It's the way he like arches his back and tucks in his chin that just does it for me. It's just so dumb. I think Max might go and do a dive. Oh, he was going to go for it. I think he's starting to learn that going for a dive is a bad idea. For him at least. What are you doing, Joe? Joe, what are you doing? Joe, what are you doing, Joe? Oh my God. That maniacal laughter from Joe is just... That was such a low landing. That was like mid-back. That wasn't even like upper... That was such a bad... Joe is sweet tooth in real life. Joe Dudley. That's right. I hate that table spots are kind of... They're justified. In a note... Because it's environmental damage. If you can put somebody through the announce table, you can put somebody through a regular table. You just can't hit them with that table. Loopholes, I know, Cam. And some people sleep on it. They'll be like, oh, they just don't care sometimes in AEW. Look, when you're talking about a tag match, you're damn right they don't. And it's a thing I don't like. But loopholing it with table spots like that, I appreciate that. Because it's too much. You got to go all... He had like a good 15 seconds or so to really rally himself and kick out. All that travel really gets you back into the mix, you know? If he got pinned right then and there, match would have been over. I firmly believe that. Yes, Cam, that's what I'm saying. Go one way or the other. Like, go all the way Lucha Rules with tag matches and trios matches. Go all the way, just make them be tornado matches all the time. Like, by default. Or commit to the tag rules. Whichever one you do, just be consistent with it. That's my only thing. Because I think Lucha Rules for their tag matches and trios matches would be balling. You get it? You want the title, but do it clean. No. You got to understand. Joe wants to ruin... He wants to take everything from Max. Let's not forget that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh. Out of come out soon, maybe. Oh, he said, "Fuck y'all, doctors." Gotcha, Cam. Yeah, and I think that's something that they could stand to make be the case, just to like formally state that that is the case and reinforce it on commentary every now and then. Kick out. The doctors kind of saved him there.
It's not concrete here at Authur Ashe Stadium. Those are plastic panels that cover the grass surface. They're thick. They are. They're super heavy and thick. But nonetheless, MJF still surviving in this match. But I mean, to do the calculus if you're MJF, is it worth shortening your career to defend AEW World Championship?
Oh no. That was gross. Like literally one of the top 3 most disrespectful things you could do, in my eyes, is spitting on somebody. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness! That shoulder's up. He kicked out anyway, so it's fine, but wow. Made a crucial error. Or did he? Hey there, Hassan. Welcome, welcome. And yes, it is the main event. Batista bomb. Or rather, a Friedman bomb, I guess. Liger bomb. Waif. There's a million names, whatever. Well, I think there's also the Batista bomb also comes with like what you don't fully rotate them up here. Like you would essentially stop them when they're about like at this angle and then bring them down. It's almost a sit-out jackknife. But yes, and then he does the little back roll afterwards and the weird leg cook. Oh, he's not getting that sleeper. He's getting that coquina, though. Oh, he's got the ref. Okay. Let's go, MJF. And it comes with a Batista pin. Yeah. MJF out here being the scumbag he told us he would be. Oh, the cheating got caught. Oh, turnabout's fair play. Oh, no. He survived. So tomorrow is Peace Day. Is it really? I'm sorry, Hassan. I'm really caught up in the main event. I can't believe that. Whoa. He actually survived. But I think that's the last one. Joe's got to stay on him. I don't think MJF kicks out of another big move. Oh. Ever, Devin? Ever? What? I'd got to look into that. I could have swore somebody did it in TNA before. Don't blow out a leg, dude. Oh, no, you better not have. Ooh. I really hope so. Yeah, you saw him limp afterwards. That is so concerning. Now I'm really concerned about that. Oh, he's got him in the choke. He looks like he's okay. Got it! That's a callback. I knew it. I knew it. MJF choked out Samoa Joe. Wow. MJF did MJF things. What this match was MJF was more MJF than Samoa Joe was Samoa Joe on this night. Which is a lesson learned from what happened with CM Punk. On one hand, like, it's weird, right? Because Lone Star, I get where you're coming from. Someone cheating to win like that, that's rough, you know? What?
We've seen respect throughout the night by many of our athletes. And Joe, is he given the double his due? How about that? Samoa Joe, classy in defeat, as MJF
Huh.
here at Dynamite Grand Slam remains the
And it just happened.
world champion. Again, a sensational night. Let's give it to MJF.
Yeah, I get a feeling that Joe isn't done with him. That's an interesting call, Ben.
Cole visiting and making sure Roddy Strong was okay. This guy's torn between two buddies. Roddy Strong's okay. Okay? Well, you don't know. I mean, come on, let's not get into this. Adam Cole coming to ringside exactly when MJF needed him.
Oh no, Adam is limping. And he just called in the doctor. No, that's...
MJF, his 305-day reign
Okay.
as AEW World Champion.
305 represent. I'm not from Miami, but that's near me.
Now
I'm from the 954.
But with this neck injury, the question becomes, Taz, how long can the champ keep it up? Well, that's the toughest thing. That's the million-dollar question.
I really hope Adam didn't tear or break anything. Let's hope no one else is hurt, right, Dara? Injury got in the air as soon as Mox got hurt.
Will take on Christian Cage and the TNT champion, Luchasaurus.
He's limber on that leg.
Orange Cassidy, Hook, and Chris Statlander, the TBS champion. Take on Anna Jay, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand.
Yeah, there was no surprises unless it's going to happen on Rampage Grand Slam. In which case, spoilers will be rampaged. Rampaging on Twitter even.
Said it's time to walk his path alone. He begins the first step in that journey this Friday night. The Acclaim put their AEW World Trios Championship on the line against Dark Order. And the Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page challenge the Mogul Embassy fans. We'll see you
Oh no, he is limping. Please, Adam. Yeah, that's crucial, Zoe. Thank you so much for providing the updates, by the way. Hopefully Mox makes a good recovery. Hopefully Adam isn't hurt. Hopefully everyone else maintains good health. This was a great show. So happy Eddie got his moments here in New York. Grand Slam, baby. But yes, y'all, that was Dynamite Grand Slam. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Do drop a thumbs up before you head out. The next time we'll be going live is going to be on Friday, but there'll be a few things before then. We got tomorrow afternoon, evening time, really, is going to be the Ring of Honor watch party hosted by our own That One Cameron Zebra. I won't be able to make it this week around, but it looks like I'll be able to attend them more frequently in the future. Regardless, do stop by. Ring of Honor is a great product, deserves some more eyes on it, and Cam is great company, especially for being so willing to share it with us. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. BST. I'll be going live over at twitch.tv/WrestleWorld, where myself, alongside Ben here in chat, will be hosting the 2WC, a tournament, eight-person CPU tournament representing members of that community later on that night. Rampage Grand Slam right here on the channel. Collision tomorrow night. It's normal time. It's not tomorrow night, Saturday night. Normal time it goes live. Sunday is going to be our 200 subscriber Q&A special. Tune in for that if you can. If not, keep an eye on the channel. We'll be dropping a community tab post where you'll be able to post any questions you have for that stream. But until next time, y'all, take care and happy wrestling. You're very welcome, Zoe. Very good night, Lone Star. Happy wrestling. Peace.